What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all good. So in today's video, I'm sure some of you will be very excited to hear this. Today, I am finally getting around to doing my updated skincare routine. I'm saying finally because literally in every single video these days, anytime you guys see me without makeup, I'm getting questions like, what are you using? What's different? And so yeah, today I'm gonna be sharing with you guys just that, everything I use from morning to night, all the different devices that I use and stuff. So let's get into the video. So the first product that I want to share with you guys is my Dermatica cream. Now this portion of the video is very kindly sponsored by them, but when I say sponsored, I don't mean I've just like tried this out for a week. I have tried this out for months. Like these are all the boxes that I've kept literally just to prove that. And this is the one product that I have used religiously for the past few months. Like when they came to me with the idea of working with them, I was like, okay, I need to try this out because it's not like it's just like an eyeshadow palette or a highlighter that you get instant gratification from. I was like, listen, if I'm gonna do a skincare like sponsorship, then I need to try this out for myself. And I'm not being funny. This is the clearest that my skin has looked in I don't even know how long. And I'm saying that while I'm like PMSing all over the place. My skin has got a couple of like the tiniest little breakouts. They are barely anything. Like I know tomorrow I'll wake up and they'll just be pretty much gone. And I genuinely think it's down to this. Because like I said, I haven't used anything else apart from this as religiously as this guy. So Dermatica is an online dermatology service that creates custom skincare made personalized for your skin. In this case, my skin. I've even got my own little prescription thing that says the ingredients of mine. And depending on your skincare concerns, they can help everything from anti-aging, pigmentation, rosacea. My skin has always been quite normal. It's been like normal, slightly combination depending on the time of the month or year. But over the last year, there was a lot of stress, a lot of mask wearing, and I was just finding that my skin just wasn't looking as glowy, and I was getting a lot more under the skin spots, and I was picking them. Try not to do that now. One of my main concerns when I filled out the form online, you have to send in pictures of your skin and answer a little questionnaire and everything. One of my main concerns was the fact that my skin wasn't looking as glowy, and I also had a few little dark spots or like little scars, again, from squeezing. So I was kind of after something that would help to even out my skin a little bit, make it look a little bit more glowy, and also help to refine my pores. And ta-da! I genuinely can't get over how much of a difference this has made to my skin, and I mean that. A lot of you guys have seen it as well. If I actually scroll back to some of my videos, maybe like 6 months or so ago, my skin was so different. Like I don't have anything on right now. I have a little bit of clear brow gel, and I applied moisturizer like 4 or 5 hours ago, but otherwise I have like literally not a scrap of makeup or moisturizer or anything like that on. And it's just glowy, and it's clear, and it's gotta be this stuff, because this is literally the only thing that I've been using religiously for the past 3 months. So yeah, it's completely custom to you. Mine says that it has tretinoin, 0.05%, and then hydroquinone. I don't know how to say it. So yeah, it's completely customized to your skin needs. So like I said, you just fill out a little questionnaire. You have like actual dermatologists that will help you and give you advice on your skin as well. You send in pictures of your skin. They fully analyze everything. Normally a 28-day supply costs £19.99 a month. Obviously you can skip months depending on how often you need it. They say that this lasts for 28 days, but this is my 3rd bottle and it hasn't been touched yet because I still have some left over from the previous month. So it does last quite a long time. So normally a 28-day supply of your custom skincare product will retail for £19.99. However, everyone that signs up gets their first month for free, and then you also actually get all of your consultations for free as well. And then just add a little something extra. If you guys are liking it, you can then also get 20% off on your 2nd month as well. I will put the code on screen now and all the links and everything down below. So yeah, hopefully you guys believe me with this one, because I know sometimes skincare sponsorships, it's like, okay, but how long has she been using that? I've been using this for about 3 months now, and like I said, you've all seen a change in my skin, and this is the only thing I've changed. So if you want to check it out, get your first month for free, 20% off your 2nd month, link down below. So yeah, Dermatica, like I said, is the product that I use every single evening. I'm now gonna like rewind a little bit, and we're gonna start with cleansing. So first up is a duo that I'm sure a lot of you guys are very familiar with. I do also work with FOREO. This ain't sponsored. I just use this pretty much every single day. I use it in my shower most days, and Ollie kind of loves it as well. But yeah, this is the FOREO Luna 3. I have been using their Lunas for years and years and years now. I've had the minis, I've had the Luna Mini 2. The Luna 3 is their latest one. It's a little bit bigger. It's good for like massaging the face as well. You can turn it around on the side, and it's good for massaging, and it's got little silicone bristles there. The whole thing pulsates as well. You see? So it like pulsates a little bit. And so every morning when I'm having a shower, I will use these two together just to give my face a little scrub. I use it with a microfoam cleanser. It's not stripping, it's really, really gentle and does just make my face feel clean. And then exfoliating it with this guy as well. It's just not too much. I don't come out feeling like my skin is stripped or anything like that. It just feels clean, which is kind of all I really want from a cleanser. But yeah, I use these two together pretty much every single day without fail. I have used one of these guys for years. And then this is slightly more of a recent addition, but I've probably had this for around about 6 months or so. You need the tiniest little amount. And yeah, it just saves a lot of time as well. I'm not scrubbing with flannels. I'm not using like an exfoliator, like a manual one or anything. It's just quick, easy, feels nice, makes me clean. So I use that cleanser to clean my face, but when it comes to having a full face of makeup on, I want something a little bit more intense. I'll normally follow up with my double, sometimes triple cleanse with that, but I always use some kind of balm or oil cleanser. The one I'm using at the moment is the Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. And I really like it. I've used it a bunch of times before as well, but this is a new one. And yeah, like I'm not too fussy when it comes to cleansing balms or oils. Like this is a really, really nice one, but I also am just happy to use, I used to like the Super Facialist one. Was it Super Facialist? I'll leave a link to it down below. It was like a vitamin C cleansing oil and it cost like £8. I need to get more. I always forget. But yeah, when it comes to removing my makeup, oh my God, balms, oils, they are your best friend. I see so many people using face wipes and honestly, like you do you. I'm not here to tell if your routine is working perfectly fine. I'm happy for you. But if your skin's not looking too hot and you use face wipes all the time to like cleanse or remove your makeup, honestly, just like a balm cleanser or an oil cleanser with a flannel, with like a muslin cloth or something, do that because it takes everything off so easy. Even when I first showed Ollie, like when I first got together with Ollie and I would take off my makeup, he was like, whoa, what is that stuff? And I want to add as well, again, this varies for every single person, but don't be afraid of oils if you have oily or combination skin, because honestly, especially when it comes to like balancing oils and cleansing oils, they will help your skin. They're not going to make it oily. You wash it off after. It's like magic. It literally just like washes off and it's like it was never there. But yeah, if there are 2 things that I can encourage you to do from this video, number 1, Dermatica. Honestly, it's really, really good. And number 2, please stop using face wipes, because your skin probably doesn't like it. I know mine doesn't, and mine will take a lot. Try a balm, try an oil cleanser, you'll be like, life changed. Then it's something that I don't necessarily do every single morning. I do it just as often as I can remember to do it, and sometimes I'll do it multiple times a day, just depending on like how bougie I feel. This guy here, again from FOREO. A lot of my devices are from them. Like I said, I work with them a lot and I love them. This is the Bear, and I wanna show you guys this thing right now. So you just turn it on, and I'm gonna use a tiny little bit of their serum. It's just called the Serum. But I'm gonna put this here because I wanna show you. It's basically a microcurrent device, which basically helps to stop sagging. It helps to contour your face, get rid of puffiness. It's almost got like a gua sha sort of shape to it, so it does really help to chisel everything out. But watch this. It gives you like tiny little microcurrents. They don't hurt. They really don't hurt at all, but so it's pulsating. And where is it? There's a spot on my face where it always does it. Look, I'm not actually moving my face. It's completely involuntary. That bit there. You see it? I'm gonna lose it on there, look. Weird. But yeah, it just helps tighten up the skin. I really like to use it on my neck a lot. I'm so scared of just getting like a little chicken neck. So again, I'll do it with the serum. It's a lot better when you do use the serum with it. But when I do it here, I can feel the muscles kind of contracting a little bit, which just stops them going a little bit saggy as you get older. And yeah, this thing, bougie, but this thing is so, so good. And I don't know if this has got anything to do with it, but I've had people saying, like, have I had anything done to my jaw? Have I had more jaw filler or anything like that? I haven't had any in so long. I've been using this. I've lost a couple pounds, but I've been using this quite regularly. So, I mean, oh, it's just turned off then, but maybe that's like making a big difference. I don't know. Even just doing that and just sculpting out your face a little bit with it. I'll even the other side of my face up in a minute just so I'm not like this. But yeah, that's really good. So I'm really liking using that. All right, so we've cleansed. We've serumized myself sometimes. I don't always actually use a serum in the morning. I think because I just use like my Dermatica in the evening, I've just been doing that instead. So what I will normally do, depending on how my skin is looking on the day, I will normally use one of these guys here. So we of course have my Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream, which I have spoken about so many times. This is one of my favorite things to use under makeup. So if I know I'm wearing makeup that day, I'll normally use this. Another one that I really like as well, again, that I have been using for so long, I've probably gone through like 4 tubs of this maybe. I've gone through one of these already as well, but this is the Rush Brightening Double Cream. I've tried the Rush Brightening Gel Cream. I like that, but I like the double cream more. It's a little bit thicker. And then again, depending on how my skin is looking, if it's maybe looking a little bit congested, I've been using this a little bit at the moment, just because obviously I do have just a couple of little hormonal breakouts there. But they're like, when I say little, they're literally, you can barely even see them. It's just sometimes when it catches the light. But yeah, I'll just use this. And I used to use this all of the time back when I first started YouTube. It's the Effaclar Duo from the Roche Posay. I used to get quite a lot of block pores on my chin. Like, I know this isn't a face that I would do that often, but if I ever did this, I would just be able to see and squeeze all of the block pores on my chin. And so one day I tried this out. This is like years and years ago, and this fully got rid of it. You can seriously have a purging stage with this. I have gone through many bottles of this before as well, and I have had a couple of purging stages where you use it and then your skin kind of gets a little bit worse before it gets better. So normally what I would actually do is choose whatever moisturizer I plan on putting all over my face, and then say this part on my cheek here, I would normally just leave that a little bit spare and just put the moisturizer everywhere else, and then just take a little tiny bit of that and just massage that over the top instead. And it does just sink in quite quickly. I remember when I first started YouTube, everyone used to use this stuff, and I swear no one really talks about it anymore, but this stuff is damn good. So if you find you have a lot of blocked pores or you get a lot of recurring spots, try this stuff out. It's not that expensive. You can normally get on offer in Boots, and I think I've maybe paid like £9 for this one, and you only need the tiniest amount, so give it a go. Then, if you're not wearing SPF, this is the third thing I want you to take away from the video. Dermatica, get rid of cleansing wipes, put on some freaking SPF. I don't care if you live in England. I don't care if wherever you are, it's just raining all the time. The sun shines everywhere, even if it doesn't seem like it half the time. And you gotta put on your freaking SPF. And this is a really, really nice one. This one's really, really affordable. It's from Garnier. It's called the Sensitive Advanced Face UV Face Fluids. This is SPF 50+, and it's really liquidy. It doesn't make my skin look like, you know, the typical look when you put on sun cream and it looks really oily and greasy. I will use this all the time. I mean, it says in the back, it contains hyaluronic acid, helps hydrate your skin for 24 hours and leaves a matte finish on your skin. I wouldn't say it leaves it like dry matte. Whenever I think of matte, I'm like, oh, powdered down. It doesn't do that. It just leaves your skin kind of looking however it sort of looked before. So you're not gonna be there with like really nice glowy skin and then you put this on, suddenly you're mattified. It just kind of sinks down into nothingness. And like I said, really affordable, really high protection, lightweight, works well with makeup. Wear your SPF. I don't want you to get poorly skin, and I know you guys don't want to start looking older. It's all well and good if you've got the most insane makeup look on, but if your skin ain't protected, it's gonna like shrivel, get old, which is fine, ain't nothing wrong with getting old, but just protect your skin, please. In whatever way you do it, whether you use this or you use something else, whatever. Wear your SPF, please, thank you. Okay, so now I want to very quickly talk about exfoliating, which to be honest, I don't have to do too often because I do use the Luna 3 all the time. But sometimes like in the winter, or I don't know if my skin's just designed to play up, sometimes I need a little bit of something. I don't normally like to use manual exfoliators. They're the very sort of like gritty ones. However, every couple months, I do like to treat myself a little bit and just give myself a full-on scrub. And I really, really like these. I have had these for so long. Probably too long. I hope you can still get them because I really have had them for a very long time. I think it's fine though. But these are the Add to Cleanser Skin Polishing Grains from Bare Minerals, and it does basically what it says on the tin. They're literally, I don't want to like pour them out into my hand or anything, but I will. Let's do like a little tap, tap, tap. Oh, a little tap, tap, tap turned into a big tap, tap, tap. But why do I do that? Why do I like swatch grains? It's fine though, it lasts so long, but it's teeny, tiny little grains, like a little bit of ASMR in there maybe. Is that even gonna pick it up? But yeah, they're really, really fine, so it's not gonna fully scratch your skin. I'm just gonna dust that onto my carpet. And yeah, so a lot of time I will just mix it with whatever kind of makeup removing cleanser I'm using at the time. So like with this balm, I'll just take a little bit on my finger, mix it in with some of the grains, and then just use it as a scrub that way. and then just cleanse it off. And it does enough. It's not like fully scratching your skin. It doesn't make my skin red or anything. It just kind of gets in like all the crevices, you know? All the little crevices. And I mean, I've used it for years and I've only just gotten halfway through. It lasts a really, really long time. And that's even with Ollie using it sometimes as well. I'm probably still gonna have this by the time I'm like 80. So yeah, that's my favorite manual exfoliator that I like to treat myself every once in a while. Normally though, if I am doing any other kind of exfoliating, I will just use something like this. This is the Pixi Glow Tonic. Again, used this for so many years, used it on and off, and then I got it back in my life over the past few years, and I use it all the time. And one thing I did also bring as well, I'm not organized enough to normally keep them in the box. These were just brand new ones. But these are the Garnier Eco Pads. I use things like this all of the time now. I literally just put a little bit of that on the pad, wipe it over my face a couple of times. It also really helps, because I'll show you guys a tanning product that I use in a second. It also really helps if you do have a buildup of tan. You know, sometimes you might get like a drool spot or like a little bit patchy, or sometimes you might get a bit of tan that maybe sinks into your pores a bit. Using something like this, I tend to use it every other day, every couple of days, depending on how my skin is looking. It will really help to even out your skin and just kind of get rid of that excess tan, but not to the point where it's taking it all off, just so it kind of evens it out a little bit. So you're not like orange here, pale here. Or like I used to get like white around my mouth because I would just lick my lips so much. This kind of sorts it. But yeah, these are really, really good. You just use them, chuck them in your washing machine, and they last ages. Like, how long are they supposed to last again? Yeah, each pad lasts up to 1,000 washes. So I'm gonna get 1,000 uses out of this one pad. That's 3,000 uses per box. Quick maths. So then, like I was saying, I do like to use a little bit of Sun and Sun on my face to help it kind of match the rest of my body now that I'm fake tanning again. And you can probably tell by the amount that I have left here, there's like barely anything, that I like this stuff a lot. I use it again like every day, every other day, depending on how often I need it. Sometimes I'll use it at night, sometimes I'll use it in the morning, sometimes I'll do both depending on like how my skin is looking that day. But yeah, this is the Utan tanning water. This one's collaboration with Jamie. They also do like a coconut one. They do like a bunch of different other scents. And this one here is the 50% darker. I've tried the other one as well, and they're not too different for me personally. I do find this one is just a touch more noticeable, so I usually tend to get this one when I can. And yeah, this one in particular has got CBD and lavender oil in it. It's really nice to spray in your face at night. Smells good, lavender. But yeah, I'll just use this over my moisturizer again, whether it's the evening or the morning, whatever. And I mean, I've literally barely got any left, but I'll just do a couple of sprays like that. When I fake tan my hands, sometimes my fingers don't necessarily look as dark as the rest of me. You know how it is. So I'll normally just do a couple of sprays on my hands, and it's enough to make them look a little bit like something, but it doesn't make them look like orange or patchy or anything. It's good, and it smells nice. I feel like I've gone completely out of order here. It's more just like me throwing my favorite products at you skincare wise. Not really as much of a routine. Okay, then I've got an eye cream, and I won't lie, I should probably use this every day. I actually don't. I tend to use this maybe like every other day, and it seems to be working fine for me. But this one's from Murad. It's called the Vita C Eyes Dark Circle Corrector, and it's got a little pump, which is nice and handy. I don't even do a full pump. I do like half pump, and that is plenty for both my under eyes. I'm going to do it now on camera actually. I'll just tap a bit of that onto my ring finger, because apparently your ring finger is like your weakest finger, so you're not pressing it too hard or anything like that. But yeah, I just press a little bit of that under my eyes. And yeah, again, it just sinks in really quickly. It doesn't interfere with my makeup or anything like that. And it lasts a while. Like, Murad's quite expensive. It's a really, really good skincare brand, but the products are quite pricey. But this has lasted me a really, really long time. Okay, I feel like I'm just doing this in random orders now, so I'm just gonna tell you what the next product is and kind of when I use it. Next is something that I will use similarly to the Glow Tonic. This is just more for dark spots, which again, I don't really have as much at the moment, but I will usually tend to like mix these two up depending on how I feel. If I feel like my skin's maybe looking a little bit lackluster, I might use this one. If I feel like my skin needs to be evened out a little bit, I'll use this one. But yeah, this is the Glow 2.0 Dark Spot Toner from Henriksen. I love the smell of it. It smells so, so good. And yeah, it says on the bottle, it targets dark spots, fine lines and wrinkles, skin texture with high potency, AHAs, and then it says something in French. I think it's French, so I'm gonna ignore that bit. This is 100% another staple in my skincare routine. Again, I have used this for so, so long. I have 2 backups already in my skincare drawer, and I love this stuff. I won't ever really be without it because I feel like it really, really does work. And one thing as well with Ole Henriksen, I even saw it in my local Boots, and in Cornwall, we're like way behind on everything. They do loads of little like skincare discovery sets. So if you're curious, like just try it out, because you really don't need a lot of this stuff. Like this bottle will last me so long. Try it, because this stuff's great. Then another product and device from FOREO. Again, I won't touch on this for too long, because I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about this many times before as well. The UFO 2, it is... When I talk about it in sponsored videos, I get it could probably sometimes seem like I'm just trying to like egg it on a little bit and make it seem better than it is, but this is good. This is really good. It basically uses LED light therapy, cryotherapy, it heats up, it pulsates, it does like a bit of everything, and it's literally like a facial, like a salon in this little disc. And yeah, if you haven't seen me talk about it before, you can basically get these little sheet masks from FOREO, or you can just use a regular sheet mask. You can cut it up, or you can just put it on all over your face and then glide this thing over the top. I just grabbed this one here from Garnier. Again, these are really good sheet masks for hydrating. But yeah, you put the little mask in there, you can use the app, or you can just press the button and it'll do a whole load of things like heating up, cooling down, using different LED lights. And it's just, it really is like a weird little miracle device that kind of does everything in one. Very good. It's definitely not the cheapest thing in the world, I know that, but it's really good. Then the last few things, which are kind of skincare, kind of not, but I do use them as part of my routine. Lip balm. This is the best lip balm I have ever tried. Ever. I've tried some bougie ass lip balms. I've tried ones that like everyone else has raved about. This is the best stuff, and I think it's now available. I've got to double check. I think you can now get it on Cult Beauty. Like you can now get it a lot more easily in the UK, but this is a Laneige sleeping mask, and this one is in the scent Apple Lime, which I think is my favorite. It's so nice, and it's a sleeping mask, but I just use it like a lip balm. Like I never feel the need to wipe it off or anything, but I'll use it and I'll just like fully smear it all over my lips. And sometimes Ollie looks at me before we go to bed and he's like, I'm not giving you a kiss. And I'm like, good, I'm not wasting my lip balm on you. This stuff, you put it on your lips and 8, 9, 10 hours, however many hours later, you will still kind of feel it on your lips. It's great. Honestly, I've had friends before and they're like, what's a good lip balm, Steph? You know, I always struggle with dry lips. And I tell them to get this and I never hear from them again. I hear from my friends again, not about the lip situation. Like they still talk to me, but yeah, it sorts everyone out. Really good stuff, and lasts a really long time as well. I've had this one for 4, 5 months, maybe longer, and it smells nice. And then I'm gonna end on this really expensive product that I hate, that I love so much. But again, I've said it once and I'll say it again. I will continue to buy this. This one's getting on its last legs and I'm like, oh man, I am gonna have to buy a new one of you soon. This is Revitalash and it is worth every penny. I hate even talking about this. I've said it before because this is like £100 and you get, I can't even find it. Not 1, but 2 ml of product. It's £50 a mil. It's more expensive than any perfume I've ever had, but it's worth it. And I hate to say it, like I've said it before and I'm saying it again, if you guys have any recommendations for lash serums that you've tried, please feel free to let me know. I have not tried anything that's worked this well. Like honestly, people have asked as well, like, if this is my natural lashes, if I've been getting a lash lift. I haven't seen Sophie to do my lashes in God knows how long now. But yeah, at first I was using this every single night. I was using it every single night for a couple of months. And then now that I've got it like in my system, I guess, I tend to use this every other night or so. I also use it sparingly because I don't want it to run out. I think the story behind this actually is the guy's wife. I think she was going through chemo or something and she lost a lot of her hair, and he actually helped to formulate something to help grow her hair back. And then he marketed it as like an eyelash serum and stuff. So like, you know, there's a good chunk of science behind it, and I am literally walking proof that this stuff works. I hate talking about it because I feel awful being like, hey, buy this 2 ml of product. It's really great. Makes your eyelash so long. But I do get a lot of questions about what it is that I use, and it's this guy. And I'm sorry that it's so freaking expensive, but don't take it up with me, take it up with the people that made it, all right? I'm just the fool that pays for it. So yeah, I think that is pretty much it for my skincare routine. It's like, it seems like a lot of products, because it kind of is, but I definitely don't use these all on like a regular daily basis. To be honest, I'd say my daily routine probably consists of these 2 guys here. Then usually I go in with one of the moisturizers that I mentioned, and then of course, the SPF as well. I'll use a little bit of the Utan if I feel like I need it. Then when it comes to the evening, if I don't have any makeup on, I will just go in with this guy again. But if I do have makeup on, then I'll use something like the Balm or oil cleanser. Depending on how my skin is doing, I will then use either the Glow Tonic or the Glow 2.0. Then I go in with my Dermatica. Then I go in with my eye cream. And then again, depending on how my skin is looking, I might use this. And if my skin's really, really dry, I might use a moisturizer on top. But yeah, usually I've just been finding that on its own is good. And then I'll use this, and then I'll use this. Okay, I still use a lot of products, but whatever I'm doing, I'm happy with it, and it seems to be working. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope a lot of you found this helpful, because I know a lot of you have been asking what I've been using recently. Let me know what your typical skincare routine is, and if you guys are gonna try out any of the products that I mentioned today, or maybe you've already tried some of them. Once again, a massive thank you to Dermatica for sponsoring that part of the video, and for just in general, sorting out my skin. Thank you. Once again, if you guys do want to check out Dermatica for yourself and get your own customized skincare products, then you can get your first month for free just by signing up. And if you want to get 20% off on your second month, then you can also use the code on screen now and also down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, as always, please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you do want to see more of me, because I upload all the damn time. But apart from that, that is it from me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.